Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about some new beauty launches for the month of February, what's kind of caught my eye and intriguing, and also what's sort of just generally being buzzed about right now that I may or may not be interested in. Now I know the whole new vibe in the beauty community right now is a little bit overwhelming. A lot of people are feeling just inundated. I love makeup, I love trying new things, but I feel you guys, I'm right there with you. I think it's just too much. There are so many new launches constantly being released. It's a little ridiculous trying to keep track of all of it. So my hope with these videos is to just kind of have fun and chat a little bit about some things that caught my eye or that I feel like the whole beauty community is buzzing about that I want to share my opinions on. But I 100% believe in being an educated consumer, to not feeling pressured to buying literally everything new that's out there, to take some time to really think about what you need, what's going to bring you joy, what you're going to use, and buy with discretion. So hopefully you guys will just enjoy hanging out with me for the next little while, chatting about makeup. I would love to hear your thoughts on these products as well, whether or not they're something you're interested in picking up, or maybe not interested in picking up right now, but maybe sometime in the future. So let's chat, let's have a conversation, grab yourself a cup of coffee, some tea, some water, and let's just get right into it. Side note, if you are liking my makeup today, I just filmed a video on this look. It's like a date night tutorial, so that will have gone up on Tuesday if you guys want to check it out and see how I did what I did on my face. But anyway, we've got plenty to talk about, so let's get into my thoughts on some new makeup launches. So the first thing that sort of caught my attention recently is this new Jouer Bouquet d'Amour 6-shade blush palette. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos over the last couple of months, you'll know that I've recently fallen in love with the Jouer blush bouquets. They're like little blush duos. They cost $30, but oh man, I have the Adore duo and I think it's absolutely stunning. I just put it back into my makeup storage because it was in my everyday makeup drawer for January, and it was sad to part ways, but I know I will definitely be coming back to it in the future because the formula is beautiful. So this is essentially a 6-pan palette that retails for $42 that does contain a few shades from existing blush bouquets, including the Adore duo, as well as a few other exclusive shades to this palette. Now, if I hadn't already purchased one of the duos that has shades in this palette, I would be pretty tempted to pick it up. It's only $12 more than a blush duo, and you're getting 4 more shades. So that feels like a pretty good deal if you really like blush and you like having a lot of variety of colors. I did do the math and crunch the numbers as far as value goes. So it looks like in the original duos, you get 11 grams of product. So it's $2.72 per gram that you're getting. And in the big palette, you're getting a total of 18 grams of product. So that works out to $2.33 per gram. So the bigger palette is a little bit better as far as price per gram, the value of your money, but the packaging is not quite as nice. It looks like the big palette is cardboard. The duos are in sort of a plastic, almost metal looking type situation, compact. So I think that part of the price difference is probably just that the duos have more expensive packaging than the palette. Now, whenever I see these kind of big palettes from brands, the first thing that crosses my mind is the formula the same as the single or as the original product? Because a lot of times when they do these sort of value type deals, these bigger sets, especially around the holidays and stuff, they are not manufactured in the same way as their permanent products. So I don't know. I haven't heard anyone say anything negative about this palette. It seems like it performs in the same way as the duos, and I would hope that is the case, but there is just that little nugget of skepticism that maybe the formula in this bigger palette is not identical to the original duos. All that being said, I don't think I'm going to pick this guy up. I do think it's beautiful, and as much as I love blush and probably would really enjoy using this palette, I know I don't need it. I just decluttered my blush collection. I still have plenty of options on hand, and I also have several face palettes, including blush palettes. So even though it's tempting, I feel like my $42 could be better spent elsewhere on beauty, so I'm gonna try to resist this. If I hadn't bought the Adore Duo, I think I might have actually gone ahead and picked this up, just because then I would have 6 different shades to play with and that would be super, super fun. But I'm pretty happy with my existing Duo. I think the shades in the Adore version are super flattering and beautiful, so I'm just gonna use that. I'm going to enjoy it. But let me know if you guys are thinking about picking this up, or if you already picked it up and tried it out, whether or not you feel that it blends well, it performs well, because the original duos are freaking beautiful. Now, it wouldn't be a new beauty launch video if we didn't talk about ColourPop, right? I feel like ColourPop is basically launching new makeup every other day. It's kind of insane. It personally almost turns me off a little bit. Sometimes I just turn a complete blind eye to ColourPop because I just can't with, especially their eyeshadow palettes. There's just so many of them constantly being launched. But there were a couple of new things that I kind of just like couldn't ignore. So I want to talk about them. The first is their new mascara. So they released the BFF Mascara. It's going to retail for $8. And what is cool about this is, in addition to black, they also released a bunch of like really cool, funky, vibrant shades. So if you want a purple mascara, or a red mascara, or a teal mascara, or a blue mascara, ColourPop has got your back. Now, while I think color mascara is kind of cool and I feel it could be kind of fun to experiment with, I know I probably would never get enough use out of one of those shades to actually justify buying it. So I probably would just be looking at getting this for the black mascara. Do I need a mascara right now in my life? No, not really. I have like 6 backups on hand. But I am kind of curious to try this because it's only $8 and the wand looks very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex or the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's supposedly a very like volumizing formula, which is 100% up my alley. So I don't think I would like go out of my way to order from ColourPop just to try this. But if I was going to be placing a ColourPop order anyway, I may choose to throw the mascara in there and try it out. Something I am a little bit more intrigued by and may actually place an order for, because I know they're, I think, like limited edition, I don't think they're going to be around forever, are the new loose pigments, the new Zodiac collection from Kathleen Lights that just launched like a week or 2 ago. So if you don't stay in the loop a lot when it comes to beauty news, Kathleen has worked with ColourPop a lot. She's done a lot of collections with them, and she did a Zodiac palette and like Zodiac collection with them maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and apparently it was really popular. There was a lot more demand for Zodiac themed products, so they were planning on formulating loose pigments anyway, and they decided to kick things off by launching an exclusive collection with Kathleen that is Zodiac themed. Now, I'm just gonna put it out there. I kind of find astrology fun. Like, I don't know if it's real or not, but personally, for myself, everything in my astrological chart has been so insanely spot on that to me, I'm kind of like, all right, I can dig this. I can buy into this a little bit. It's not something that I live or die by, but I just kind of find it fun. I know quite a bit about. Even when I was really little, I had like these little cards that had all the different signs on them and talked about what they were and what they liked and like your stones that coordinate with your sign and all this stuff. So I've kind of been semi-knowledgeable about astrology since I was like 8 years old. So for me, this collection is kind of fun. I dig it. It's something that I just like, oh, I think it's kind of neat, and I kind of enjoy just playing into the whole thing. Not to mention the fact that the pigments themselves look absolutely beautiful, and I do enjoy loose pigments in general. I think they are very artistic and fun, and they can create really, really beautiful looks on the eyes. So these definitely caught my attention. Also, the packaging is rose gold, which is, you know, something that speaks to my heart. So for $6 a piece, I feel like these look pretty good. I mean, a MAC pigment of a similar size is like 3 times the cost. So I feel like for the amount of money you're spending, one of these little jars will probably last you a lifetime, and if you like it, would probably be a solid investment. So in case you guys are curious, I am a Cancer. I also have an Aries ascendant and a Virgo moon. So I feel like I am both very emotional and sensitive as Cancers typically are, but I have the like sort of practicality of a Virgo and like the Virgo's hardworking sense, but then also a little bit of the impulsiveness of an Aries. Like I'm one of those people that once I decide I want to do something, I want to get started yesterday. I'm like bam, bam, committed, ready to go. I don't like waiting, although like I can be patient and like tap into my practical side when I have to be. But if I don't have to be, I don't want to be, you know? So when I look at the corresponding shades to my signs, like actually the Crab, which is the Cancer one, is this really pretty sort of light, almost like periwinkle purple blue type iridescent situation. It's really, really pretty and very unique, not like anything else I have in my collection. I don't know how much use I would get out of it, but it is really pretty. So that is something I would potentially consider getting. Also, the Ram, which is the Aries shade, is like this fiery coral red orange with like a gold flip. That looks super fun. I would be all about that because I love a good, colorful, warm toned eye. And then the Virgo shade is the Maiden, which is this really pretty, like ethereal white color. I would probably also totally rock that, but again, I don't feel like it's super unique. I have other pigments similar to that one, so I don't know that I could necessarily justify picking that one up. But the Scales, which is the Libra shade, is this really pretty shimmery pink. That one, definitely I have my eye on. So not really sure when I'm going to order these, but I feel like I could see myself placing a ColourPop order to pick a couple of these guys up, and maybe I'd get the mascara while I was at it. Now, while we're on the topic of colorful things, Dose of Colors has recently released both eyeliners and lip liners, and they look really awesome. They come in some really cool, funky shades, so I am very excited about these and almost certainly want to pick up at least one of each. Now, Dose did previously have eyeliners in like gel pot form, but they've never had like a pencil liner before, at least as far as I'm aware. So these are automatic twist up pencils. They do have a built-in sharpener on the bottom, and they come in so many cool shades, both in the eyeliners and in the lip liners. It looks like the lip liners retail for $14, the eyeliners retail for $15, which is not bad. Like I feel like Dose of Colors is a solid mid-ranged brand, so they're not super prestige, but they're not drugstore either. They're kind of like right in that sweet spot where you're getting almost like prestige level quality of product, but you're not paying those prices. So I feel like, given that I've generally really liked pretty much everything I've ever tried from Dose of Colors before, I feel like for $14, $15, that's not a bad price. And you can get these guys at Ulta. They are already available on the Ulta website. So if you've got points, if you've got a coupon, as long as it's not the like $3.50 off coupon that you can only apply to drugstore, if you get a coupon that you can apply to prestige, you can use it on Dose of Colors and save yourself some extra money. So I'm honestly not sure exactly what shades of these I want to buy yet. I have like 7 of them saved in my favorites on the Ulta website. In the lip liner, I have my eye on the shade Floral, which is described as a burnt sienna, and since I'm all about those kind of like warm orangey lips, I feel like that is a lip liner color I don't have anything even remotely close to, so that seems kind of cool. And then on the eyeliner side, they have a burnt orange shade, a brick red, burgundy, a garnet grape, like so many really cool colors. Like I love everything in the warm orangey or plummy purple spectrum, so I don't need to buy 5 different eyeliners. Like that is 100% for sure, but I will have to like figure out which one of these speaks to me most because I want to try at least one. So on the drugstore side of things, Cokie Cosmetics is launching some really cool new stuff, and I actually placed an order a couple of days ago and then found out that part of my order got canceled because the palette that I ordered ended up being out of stock, so they're gonna have to refund me my money and will offer me free shipping later when it comes back in stock if I want to order it again. So I'm like super bummed about that because I really wanted to try it out. And the palette I'm talking about, if you guys have not seen online already, but Cokie released 2 Pro palettes that look very, very similar to Natasha Denona palettes. They are laid out in a very similar way. They have the thick packaging with like the kind of cloth-esque exterior that's like stitched on. Inside you get a mirror. The pans are very similarly shaped, but the Cokie palettes are $20 each, and the Natasha Denona ones are like $130 each or $160 or whatever insane price tag that they are. So the The Cokie ones definitely felt like much more accessible to me. In particular, I ordered the Black Pro palette, which has more of a neutral and green vibe to it. It reminds me of the blue-green, I think, palette that Natasha Denona came out with. It has a similar kind of color story, but alas, both the black and the white palettes are currently out of stock. So hopefully they will fix that situation soon and I will be able to order it because I really want to try it out. So Jen, whose Instagram handle is Beaudiction, she also has a blog and a YouTube channel. She is a great resource for new product launches. She does a ton of amazing swatches. She also has a Cokie discount code, which is Jen25 if you want to save 25% on your Cokie orders. It is an affiliate code for her, but I'm always happy to support another blogger. So she had gotten both of the palettes and she was swatching them the other day on her YouTube channel and they looked super cool. The quality seemed pretty decent. So that was why I was excited to order it and get my hands on it so I could tell you guys what I thought, but alas, no go on the palettes for right now. But they did also release these new Crystal Fusion liquid eyeshadows and I had ordered a few of those as well along with the palette. So as far as I know, those are still coming. And these are $6 a piece and they look eerily similar to the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows, which if you guys watch my videos and you know anything about me, I love glitter. I'm like all about the glitter liquid eyeshadows. I like didn't declutter any of them when I did my declutter series last month. I just like couldn't bring myself to because I love glitter and I actually do use them and I like having a lot of different colors and variety so I can accent different kinds of looks. So I picked up 3 shades of these. I think I primarily got more like pinky purple type shades because they were things I don't already have in my collection. They look kind of unique and interesting, so we'll see how they swatch. I'm not really sure if these are more glittery or more metallic. I haven't actually seen any swatches of this product yet, so I'm kind of going in a little bit blind. But for $6, and actually really it was only $4.50 because I used Jen's discount code, I didn't really feel like it was a super huge sacrifice. So let me know if you guys have seen these, if you've ordered them, if you've heard anything about them, if it's something that interests you, and I'll keep you guys posted when they come in. I have been trying to be better about sharing on my Instagram stories when I get in PR or new makeup I've ordered to like share it with you guys right away and swatch it, etc. So make sure you're following me on Instagram if you're not already. The information is in the description box down there somewhere, and I will be sure to swatch those for you as soon as they come in. Okay, so this next one I have seen for the last couple of months and I have heard nothing, and I'm just like, when, Lancome? When are you launching these? Where are they? I feel like they should have already been here. So Lancome dropped some pictures of their new spring collection, in which there are these marble lip balms. They look like cream savers. They're so pretty and I want them so bad. I don't even know why. I mean, I know why. It's because I'm shopping with my eyes and they just look like heaven to me. So I'm like weirdly attached to them already. I probably do not need another lip product, especially another lip balm. So I would not buy like all 3 of these. I maybe would buy one and theoretically would buy it from Ulta, maybe like with my points. I'm getting close to 2,000. I've been trying to save them up for a while now, so I'm like planning for an epic haul. But I have not actually seen or heard any information on when these are actually hitting stores in the US. I saw somewhere maybe end of January, early February, but it's already early February and I've heard and seen absolutely nothing. So will it be this month? Will it be next month? I have no idea, but I really, really want to swatch them. I want to see them in person. I want to go to the store and I want to touch them, and I theoretically want to buy one of them because they just look super, super beautiful. I'm also hoping that the price tag on them is not insane because since I have seen very little to no information about them, I have no idea what the price actually is. Keeping my fingers crossed that it's under $25, that would be nice, but Lancome can get kind of pricey, so you never know. Okay, so I have just 2 more things I want to talk about with you guys. The first is a set that I saw while I was perusing the Sephora website maybe last week or so. But Milk Makeup has released this When the Kush Hits set, and it costs $34, and you get a full-sized Kush Fiber brow gel, and you get to pick which shade you want, as well as a full size of their matcha lip balm, and then a mini like travel size version of the Kush mascara. Now I haven't tried anything from the Milk Kush range, but I've had my eye on it. I kind of feel like the products look really interesting to me. They are all infused with like hemp seed oil. None of them actually have THC in them. None of them are going to make you high. But apparently like CBD and sativa seed oil are supposed to actually be really good for you. So these are supposed to be like very nourishing products. I'm kind of into it. I'm very intrigued. But milk can be a little bit expensive and I just haven't really wanted to spend the money on them. I've had other things I've been more interested in that are around the same price. So milk has always kind of fallen back to the bottom of the priority list when I'm shopping for makeup. But this set is nice because you're essentially getting the mascara for free. If you were to add up the price of the brow gel and the lip balm, they would cost $34. So, you know, buy two, get one free. I'm all about mini mascaras anyway. I feel like, you know, you guys have probably heard me say this a million times before if you watch my videos regularly, but I feel like full-size mascaras, a lot of times it's very hard to go through them in 3 months, and you're supposed to throw your mascaras out every 3 to 6 months just because they get a lot of bacteria in them from your eyes. So I don't mind the minis. I feel like it's the perfect amount of product for me to use for 3 months. So I saw this set and I thought it was kind of cool. It was kind of interesting. The only downside is that I don't think you can use promo codes with the set because the way that it like calculates the set in the system, it considers it to have already used a promo. So just be aware of that. I don't think you can get an additional discount on it, and you can't get like promo samples when you buy it, and it's only available online. So that kind of stinks. But if you have Ebates, you know, you could probably save money with Ebates for your order. So maybe the next time Sephora is having like 8% cash back, that would be a good time to pick this up if it was something you were interested in. Okay, and then the final thing I want to talk about is Urban Decay's new brow collection. So Urban Decay launched a whole bunch of new brow products. They have like a little palette that's got like 2 powders in it. They have a brow gel, and the product that I specifically most interested in is their new brow blade, which has a pencil on one side and then kind of like a felt tipped pen on the other. And given the type of eyebrows that I have, I feel like this could work really, really well for me. So I'm very, like, I'm on the fence as to whether or not I want to pick it up because I know I don't really need a brow product right now, but I'm curious. I'm kind of curious as to how it would work for me. So the way my eyebrows are, they're very sparse, but my hair is very dark. So I don't have a lot going on in the way of eyebrows. They're quite thin in their natural shape. And the front of my eyebrow, it just doesn't have that nice sort of like fluffy, flicky kind of texture that a lot of people have that's like very model-esque. My brow hairs all just kind of grow naturally in this one direction, and it's just, I always struggle with making the front of my brows look natural but also having it match with my hair. It still doesn't look natural for me no matter what I do. So I don't know, I feel intrigued. I think this could be kind of cool. Maybe it would make my eyebrows look amazing. Who knows? But it's $26, which is like, ooh, that's a lot of money to spend on a single brow product. I mean, I understand it's essentially like a 2-in-1 because you're getting the pencil and the felt tipped, and I'm assuming that you're getting like a full-size product's worth of product in each side. But I don't really know if I could justify dropping that kind of change on a brow product right now. I have plenty of things to use to fill in my brows on hand as it is, so it's not a need, it's more of a want. Again, maybe I would add it to my Sephora haul if I was cashing in 2,000 points. That might be something that I would consider getting. So I'd be curious if you guys have tried this, what you think of it, if you think it's amazing or you think it's actually worth the money, or whether or not you would recommend I skip over it. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope it was fun to hear a little bit more about these new beauty launches and my thoughts on them. Again, definitely let me know if you're interested in any of these products, if you've tried them out, if they're on your wish list. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoy chatting about new beauty launches, talking about what's good, what's worth buying, and what's not, give this video a thumbs up. I always really appreciate your feedback. And of course, if I do decide to pick any of these things up, I will keep you guys posted. I love to share them in my new makeup playtime video series with you guys so we can like test everything out on camera and see how it actually performs. So be on the lookout for that maybe later this month. And on that note, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.